We're here with
Hello.
Katrina Sataki, the ccNSO chair. Welcome. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me here.
I would like to ask you a few questions. And my first question would be, what can you tell us a bit about the ccNSO? What does it do?
Well, first of all, the ccNSO stands for the Country Code Names Supporting Organization. This is a body within the ICANN structure that was created by and for country codes top-level domains, or ccTLDs. And well, yes, this is a place where ccTLDs come together, discuss things, exchange information, share best practice, and
Very good. And how does the work of the GAC, the Governmental Advisory Committee, influence your work?
Well, first of all, I must say that governments are very important for ccTLDs because in every country there's a ccTLD, and they must work together with their respective governments. And therefore, of course, we're very interested in what GAC does, and we're very interested in information exchange with GAC. And you know, it's always interesting to hear opinions of different governments. Of course, each country and therefore each ccTLD is different, but in working together, we can make things better.
Absolutely. But how do you think the work of the ccNSO impacts on the work of the Governmental Advisory Committee?
Well, I think that some recent years, GAC has been more interested in new GTLDs than in their own ccTLDs. But we do hope that situation will change, and we'll be close with GAC again. And I think there are many interesting things that we need to discuss. And this meeting here in Helsinki, this policy forum and cross-community work will be a good indicator for the years to come. Because we worked a lot to prepare this cross-community session with GAC discussions. We're going to talk about policy development process. And we're also going to talk about the survey that was recently run by GAC. And well, I hope that the discussion will be very interesting, and we'll have a lot of things to talk about.
Very good. And I have another question for you. What are your views in terms of improvements in the GAC's engagement and collaboration with your community and other communities in ICANN?
I must confess that not always our meetings have been very interesting and interactive. But, well, in the past we had a group of, from each community that worked, the idea of the group was to work on the program of our meetings. And I think this is the way to go. We have to revive that model, because it's always better. Well, I hope that the meeting this time will show us that when we work together to prepare agenda for our meeting, we have it more interesting and more interaction. So at the end of the day, it will bring much more benefit to both communities. And yeah, I think this is something that, well, probably that's why the policy forum was introduced in the first place. This cross-community work, and when we work specifically targeting these sessions, when we prepare them in advance, so when we really structure the meeting, I hope it's going to be great, and I think this is how we should work in the future as well.
Very good. Well, thank you for answering my questions.
Well, thank you for asking them.
And I'm looking forward to meeting.
Me too.